Now from Cobb County, we're live inside SunTrust Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. New York attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Max Fried is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
0-1 the count. Popped up. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. In there, strike 1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Mets 0. Braves. Steven Matz gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground for Cano at second. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Cano is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Number 52.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Albies is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Stepping in, Robinson Cano, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone!
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he fouls this one off. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Lifted into center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. He just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He'll try again. 1-2. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Mets 2. Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. The 0-1 delivery. A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Donaldson stands at third with one gun in the inning. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Batting it, the catcher.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here's a man who's never worn batting gloves, Evan Gattis. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto sprinting after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Max Fried, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. We've played 2 full. Coming to the plate now, Steven Matz, 9-1-2 due up. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Markakis will tuck this one in for route number 2.
The batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. That they're unable to add to their. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to short. Lowry's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with 1 away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped straight up. McNeil in foul ground, and no one will track it down. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he popped him up. Here comes Cespedes, but this will land untouched. Another 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Now a chopper to first, might only get one. To Lowry at the bag. On to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Wilson Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Ramos leads off second with nobody out. Outside, 2-1. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Liner toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Ramos is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup.
Robinson Cano.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Camargo's got it, and that's out number 1. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game. Conforto isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Here's Jed Lowry now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. So stepping in, Dominic Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
3 runs already home here. Count remains at 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Inciarte on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs. The next to bat for Atlanta, Josh Donaldson. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Here's a pop-up now. McNeil is under this one. 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. He's got to hurry, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter.
Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line to the right side, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves.
Leading off for the Mets, the pitcher.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Johnny Venters will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Donaldson over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Juan Lagares.
Lagares.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Lagares is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Evan Gattis now standing in. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. Here's another 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. Smoke toward third. Throw gets him 2 down. Stepping into the box, Johnny Venters. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
So far this year against Southpaws, Freeman is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Braves will strand 3. They're down 5-1. Striding in once again, Wilson Ramos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Robinson Cano will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead this one though. Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters.
The third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now batting, second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Conforto is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Ready for another shot now. Johan Camargo hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Lowry on the move. He has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down here 5-1. Back here at SunTrust Park, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Fouled off. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he fouls this one off. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone as they add still another. In now Steven Matz.
The pitcher.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate for him to take those first.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves 1. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Cespedes on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Charlie Culberson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a liner. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The center fielder.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
This is pulled into right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Braves strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Arodys Vizcaíno has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38. Arodys.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Juan Lagares comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Camargo brings it in, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Previously against Vizcaino, he's 1 for 5. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Lagares, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now Asenka runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Mets strand 1. They lead it. Now batting, Freddie Freeman. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked in that.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Number 27.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 2.
Camargo.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Evan Gattis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto moves over, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. Previously against Vizcaino, he's hitless in 6 tries. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or he's going to drive the ball the other way?
The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
3-2 full count. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting.
So a run. A.J. Minter enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The first baseman.
Ready now, Dominic Smith. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Just a tick behind for a strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets leave 1. They still lead it 6-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
39. Edwin.
Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Minter. And I'd be surprised if he gets an opportunity to swing the bat leading off the inning.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
The center fielder.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
Inciarte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So coming to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3.